Dear student, welcome to my channel. This is the 19th video on C programming, and in this video I am going to explore more problems of nested loop. Now let us start. Problem number 52. Write a C program to print the following pattern. Now when we observe this pattern carefully, we have to find out what is the difference, because there is no particular pattern, but if we see the difference is incremented by 1. Now see, first value, you skip the first value. Now you see, when we print the second value, the difference between the first value and second value is 1. So this one I have printed here. Then difference between the second and third value is 2. Difference between the third and fourth value, that is the difference between 4 and 7, is 3. Next difference between 7 and 11 is 4. Then next difference between the 11 and 16 is 5. So in this way, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, this difference is there. So difference is incremented by 1. So how to write a program? So initially, how many rows are there? 5 rows are there. So for I equal to 1, I is less than or equal to 5, I plus plus. In each it is going up to I. So for j equal to 1, j is less than I, j plus plus. Now we require to print the difference. Now initially we take k equal to 1 here, because here the values are initialized only once. After that only difference is incremented and it gets added to that k value. So initially here we take, this happens only once because this is outer for loop. So k becomes 1. Now initially we will print k. So 1 gets printed on the screen, that is 1 gets printed on the screen. After that what we are doing, k equal to k plus difference. Now initially our difference is 1. So k is 1. 1 plus difference is 1, that is nothing but 2. So k changed to the 2. Now difference we also incremented, because difference is also going to increment. So difference becomes 2. Now next time when it will come into the loop, what it will print? It will print the 2 value, that is nothing but these 2 value. Next it will make, that is it will print 2. Then it will make k is equal to k plus difference. Now difference is always our 2. So 2 plus 2 is 4. So next time it will print the 4 value and difference gets still added here. So I have written the program like this, but if you change the value, that is if you want to start the difference with 0, so only there is a statement in the change, that is there is a shuffling between the statements. But I have written the program with difference equal to 1 and k equal to 1, and if this line of statements are written, I am getting this answer. So that's why what I want to say, that there is no single solution. You can design or logic can be changed, but only after that execution our program should give the correct answer. That is only a requirement. So see, the output is 1 2 4 7 11 16. So here there is no particular pattern initially, but if we see very carefully, only difference gets added. Now this program is somewhat difficult to understand. Now see, here even for me to find out this formula, I need some 5 to 10 minutes to get the problem answer correctly for generalized. So see, first when odd row is there, you are printing like this. Next the values are continuously increasing. See, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10, that one thing is clear. Then next we should actually print 2 3, but it is printing in a reverse order, that is 3 2. Next for odd, again it is printing in a right direction, that is 4 5 6. For even it is printing in it is printing from right to left, that is 7 8 9 10, but actually we print always from the left to right. So we require to adjust this value or this value in such a way that it should start with 3, it should start with the 10. Now see the code, how to write down the code. Now initially we have to mention whether it is odd row or even row. So see, I equal to 1, I is less than 5, that is going for that number of rows. Now the flag status is maintained. If the number or odd row is there, then flag is 1, otherwise flag is 0. Now I will not explain this condition. I will explain the program from the starting, that how this condition happens. Now initially see, I is equal to 1, then k is also initialized to 1. Now I mod to equal to 1, yes, that is a odd row, so flag is set to 1. Now it will not go into the else loop. Now this is nothing but j equal to 1, j is less than I, j plus plus. It will print the value of k. Now k is set to 1, so it will print 1 on the screen. Now if it is 1, then we have to increment, because when we are doing right in this direction we are incrementing, and in this direction, reverse direction, that is odd row, we are going decrement, even row we are going decrement, and odd row we are going increment. and as it is a flag equal to 1, that is nothing but odd row is there. So in odd row we are going for an increment. See odd row, here we can't find, but see the odd row 4 5 6 11 12 13, that is we are going to increment. So if flag equal to 1, k plus plus, else k minus minus. Now here we incremented k1 is print on the screen. Now k gets incremented, k becomes 2. Now here next time our flag is not equal to 0, so we will skip here, only slash n is there, it will come to the next line. Now we require to go into the loop. Now I becomes 2. When I becomes 2, at that time our flag becomes 0 because it is a even row. So when flag becomes 0, we have to start with, not here 2 is there, but we don't want to start with 2, but we want to start with 3. So formula is k equal to k plus I minus 1. Now k is 2, second row is there, 2 plus 2 minus 1, so k becomes 3. So we go here, it will print on the screen 3. Flag is 0 because it is a even row, so it becomes 2. Again it will print the 2, and after that it will again become the 1. So it becomes 1. Now next is k is 1 plus second row going on, 1 plus 2 plus 1, which becomes 4. Now we will go into the next loop. I is equal to 3. I is equal to 3 is the odd row, so flag equal to 1, and directly we come for the printing. And meanwhile the k's value set to the 4, so it will print 4, then 5, then 6. It meanwhile it becomes 7, then it will again change when we are going in the next iteration for the I loop. So this program is somewhat difficult to understand, but for such type of program we require to find out one way the formula. Now this is the formula designed by me, but it may happen that you may use a different logic and you will get the formula for printing such a pattern. Now this program is very easy. 1 2 2 3, then again we want 2 2 2 1 1 1. Now we see how many rows are there. 5 rows are there. Up to 3 we are incrementing, that is if n rows are there, then n by 2 plus 1 we are going for increment, and after that we are going for decrement. Now see, I equal to 1, I is less than or equal to 5, I plus plus. If I is less than or equal to 3, that is 5 divided by 2 is 2 plus 1 3, we are going for k plus plus, otherwise we are going for k minus minus. Now see here, I have initialized k equal to 0. So initially k is 0, I becomes 1, condition satisfied. Now 0 becomes 1. Now 1, it will print k as 1, so 1 gets printed. Next time it will go into the I loop, this condition satisfies, then it make k plus plus. Now k is 1 because here we are not incrementing k, because in the same row all values of k is same, so k becomes 2. Then it will print 2 times, see 2 times print intent, and then next time it will again go into this loop, k becomes 3. In k equal to 3, it will print this 3 times. Next time it will not satisfy this loop and it will decrement, so k becomes 2 because 3, and after that it becomes k minus minus 2, and it will print 4 times 2. Next time again it will come here, 2 becomes 1, it will print 1. So in this way we can write down this program. This program is very easy. Every time 1 1 1, so we can set this k value in the j loop, k equal to 1, k plus plus, 1 2 3 4 5, 1 2 3 4 1 2 3. This is nothing but number of lines, this is nothing but jth iteration, and we set k equal to 1 and k plus plus. This is a simple program. Next, the same program is there, only we require to, no not same, only we require to start. So this is the I value, because this is the first row, second row, third row, so we can initialize k equal to I, k plus plus is there, and first time we require to print. See 5 lines are there, this is the 5 lines code, and this is nothing but for printing for the 5 times 4 times 3 2 1. So j equal to 5, j is greater than or equal to I, j minus minus, or reverse way also we can write down. So this program is again easy. This program I have already covered, but only with the number, and this program is with the star. So this j I equal to 1, I is less than 5, j equal to 1, j is less than 5. Now here, when here I equal to 1, here I equal to 5, here j equal to 1 and j equal to 5. So condition is given, if I equal to 1 or I equal to 5, that is either we are on the first row or last row and column is either first column or last column, then at that time print star. Otherwise we don't want to print anything, so space is adjusted. So when you write down this program, at that time your output is also depend on the space. For example, if you use more space, then this may be shifted. So when you execute the program, you will come to know that how much space it should be given. So according to that appropriate space, it will print the CL. This program output like this, but this program I have already covered in my previous videos, but only with the numbers. This program also I have covered only with the numbers. Now what is the logic for this program? See, for this complete star, this complete star. So this condition is there. Now we have to check this, that we want both diagonal lines. Now if you see this diagonal, what is the condition? That is I equal to j. Whenever I equal to j, we require to print the star. Now we see what is this for this diagonal. This diagonal check I5 j1, so their addition is 6. Now this I4 j2 6, so everything is on the 6 value. So what is the condition? Either I equal to 1, I equal to 5, j equal to 1, j equal to 5, that is first row, last row, first column, last column, or I equal to j for this diagonal, and I plus j is equal to 5 plus 1. So I have not made the program generalized, but if you want to make the program generalized, what you require to do here, this 5 replaced by n, this replaced by n, and this is replaced by n plus 1. Print star, otherwise print space. So in this way it will print the program like this. Now this program is very easy. Now for I equal to I less than 5 and j equal to 1, j is less than j plus plus, this will print the star like this. But now you have to see the space. Now see here, space is something, space decrement, space decrement, space decrement. So before printing this particular row, that is before start with the j loop, we will iterate one more loop which will give the space. For example, that is nothing but k loop. See, for I equal to 1, I is less than 5, I plus plus, before printing the star I am using the space. So for k equal to 1, one variable is specified, space, whose value is 10. So it is not mentioned that necessary that we should keep the 10. If we take more value, it will take more space on the screen, and after that it will start printing. So for k equal to 1, k is less than space, k plus plus. Now this loop will iterate for 10 times, and 10 times it is printing space on the screen, and after that j loop starts and it will print the 4 star. So in this way we can write down the program. Now here it is actually 5 now, so by mistake here it should be less than or equal to 5, so that it will print the next star. This program is also okay. And after that, important statement is space is equal to space minus 2. If we don't decrement space, what will happen? Every star will print after taking particular distance, every star will print. But now in the next iteration we want the less space, so I have make space is equal to space minus 2. It is not necessary that you should make space equal to space minus 2. You can make space equal to space minus 1, but you require to check the alignment of the program, or otherwise this particular space, and based on that combination you will get the perfect output. Now here we can see that space is not decremented, space is incremented. So initially I have taken the space 10, so if screen is like this, it will take 10, next time more space, more space. So in this way the program gets printed. Here again it is less than or equal to 5. Anyway the program is correct, but here in example it is given 5 star, so it should be better j equal to 1, j is less than or equal to 5, j plus plus. This is important, space get incremented. Now this program this program and this program is same, only space is there. So here again we can see that space is decremented. So before printing that particular condition, we are using which loop? Space loop, and in space loop it prints the space. So this space is equal to 22, it's all depend on you. For example, if you take more number of space, then it will print start from here. If you take less number of space, it will print start from here. So according to that we require to give that value, and as space is decremented, space is equal to space minus 2. So this where we can do when we are giving the printf /n, after this line or before this line we can give this, but after the j loop or k loop this value should be decremented. Here we can see that same program, only space is incremented, so say space is equal to space plus 2. So once you know the basic programming, it's very easy to adjust the space. So this is all about the different patterns that can be efficiently used in a nested for. Even we can use nested while, but that is a problem that in for we can do initialization, condition checking and increment decrement in one line, and for while we require to use a different statement. So as we are using not only ij but other variables for that adjustment, so it is better to go for nested for loop. In the next video also I am going to complete remaining exercises on nested loop. Thank you.